Welcome live to the Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. I am your host, Devin Poslusny, alongside Dave Poslusny as always. We've been off for a month for my personal issues. I got in trouble again. Just put it out there.
I didn't say a word. Wasn't gonna. What happened to my water anyway? I left it upstairs.
Probably.
Anyways, so we're back after a month of summer break, so to speak.
Yeah, let's just call it that. It was a summer break.
Summer break. But we will be with you for the rest of the week, which rest of the season, which I believe is 12 weeks, 13 weeks, 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yeah, 12 weeks
12
off because there's only 2 left to go to...
Well, 1 week, 1 race now left, but Formula 1 goes a week later than NASCAR does, so we have 12 weeks.
So we're only down to 11 on
NASCAR.
So
yeah.
Richmond's next week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What? Why was I not thinking that at all?
It came up on us like,
Yeah.
hello.
That's what happens when you're off and you're having such a good time. Actually, I spent a lot of time fishing. Sucks for you.
Trust me, we got some ideas for that now. Just a quick thing. This is not going to be here on the weekly set, but I just wanted to show you guys what it was, and I will get into it later, but this is my new toy for filming stuff. But like I said, I'll get into that a little later. So, let's look at the show lineup. Totally forgot to put it in the show lineup. Anyways, Motorsports at 60, then we go to Formula 1, talk about NASCAR, then we're going to take a break. Oh, thank you.
What did you forget to put in the lineup? That?
That.
Oh, well, it was just a quick blurb.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in front of you. It kind of reminded you on its own, didn't it?
Yeah, basically. Besides, that thing's been in my mind all the time because I want to play with it so much. Anyways,
I can't wait to see how much trouble it gets him in.
Thank you. Then we go to take a break after NASCAR. Then we'll go to the Points Championship and the final lap. So let us go right into Motorsports in 60. And Dave will continue his ongoing debate of...
I'm just looking up because I'm wondering what the thunder is, but I know it's the dogs. What are they doing?
I don't know. But Motorsports in 60. Just going to steal your computer here. Sport Clips 200 was raced Saturday night at Darlington Raceway. They usually Friday at Darlington, but they moved it a day back. Actually, it was Saturday afternoon. They were done by like 5, which was different.
I wasn't going to pick on you. I was leaving it alone.
Here's the top 5. Finishing 5th was Chris Buescher. Kevin Harvick finished 4th. Daniel Suarez finished 3rd. Kyle Busch finished 2nd. And Denny Hamlin won the race. He also had the pole. I believe he basically dominated the whole race.
Yeah, as much as you guys know that I like to say, yeah, look at that, a cup guy again. He did dominate that race quite incredibly, and the only competition I personally think that he had on track were Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. Suarez did a great job. For an actual series guy, great job. But Kyle Busch, from the back, again, it was like, is he going to take Denny or what? But once he got up there, he just couldn't break that barrier. Denny he was dominant.
So now to Formula 1, the Italian Grand Prix. We had to have my mom's car inspected on Saturday morning, and we were sitting in the Toyota dealership. I convinced my sister to let me put qualifying on the TV in the play area. So I was watching She was cheering on. Okay,
good. She's
a race fan. We got this down now. So pretty cool track that they have out. Monza, I believe it was. And Lewis Hamilton once again dominated the whole weekend. Here's the top 5. Finishing 5th was Kimi Häkkinen. Valtteri Bottas finished 4th. Felipe Massa finished 3rd. Sebastian Vettel finished 2nd. And Lewis Hamilton, from the pole, won the race.
I'm going Raikkonen on Kimi there. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Häkkinen is H. Raikkonen.
Not necessarily, depending on the part of the world. So it's tough.
Good point. So now to NASCAR, which I'm assuming this is probably going to be the big discussion part of the show because we're like 3 minutes into the show. We're halfway through already. The Bojangles Southern 500 was raced Sunday night. It was a throwback weekend, which was pretty cool to see. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Here's the top 5. Finishing 5th, Kevin Harvick. Joey Logano finished 4th. Denny Hamlin finished 2nd. Brad Keselowski finished Denny Hamlin finished 3rd. Keselowski finished 2nd. And Carl Edwards won the race. And afterward, it was Carlington Raceway.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. You caught that, I'm assuming.
I'm sorry, what?
Carlington, the teammates went out.
Carlington, yes, I caught that. That
and
was
turned
pretty
the
cool.
D into a C.
Pretty sharp move.
Yeah. I'm sorry I ruined that one for you, by the way. I figured that you would have been caught up by then.
No, I hadn't.
I texted him. I knew it was late, but it was a late ending. I texted him that it was a great win, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember exactly what I said. His response was, still watching it, thanks. So, kind of blew that out of the water, didn't it?
Still watching it, thank you.
Well, I hate when people blow it on me. I wouldn't even watch Craigslist. I won't even look at Facebook if I'm watching a recorded race, because I know that Facebook's going to blow it for me. Because I have all of those guys, Carl Edwards, you know.
Well, when you called, he was way back.
What lap were you on?
16th, 17th or something when you called.
So you still had a ways to go.
Yeah, I had quite a ways to go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And what do you call it? I'm looking at this and I'm watching and I'm saying...
I just watched the green flag drop, thanks.
They just had the flyover.
No, I was... There was a very long race, a lot of lot of Darlington stripes.
Well, future reference, if I do text you, I'll text you where you at with the race before I say anything.
Not a big deal.
Where are you at the race?
You say you're at lap 200 or 500, I'll say enjoy.
Enjoy. But I was at a birthday party Sunday, going into Sunday night, and I got home and they were still, I think it was lap 215 or something like that. And I was like, holy cow, this race is going a little long. Because
well, a lot of cautions. They broke a record.
Yeah. Another record on cautions. Yeah.
Well, you would think, though, a race starting at 7:30, by the time I got home it was 9:30, you would think the majority would be over. And it's like...
Yeah, not even close.
Only... What? Holy cow.
Well, you have to also remember, there were a lot of guys that had never even raced there yet. I think at least 4 that had never actually raced there, at least in the Cup Series.
And then, of course, NASCAR changed the whole aerodynamic package.
Yeah.
And Goodyear went, hey guys, let's try this tire.
I will say this. I loved the new package because you were able to pass. You were able to get behind somebody, wiggle them up, and go right by them with nobody wrecking. I saw that on several dozen occasions. I don't even know if you did you watch it?
I got the last.
Okay, so you didn't see the start.
No. Well,
well, later in the race, they went back to the what was it, the highlight reel. It's not, they don't call it the highlight reel. It's a
race recap.
Race recap, thank you. Before the end of the race, they do that. And they had a shot out of Kyle Busch's car from all the way at the back of the field. As soon as the race started, it was like there goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And that was in the first lap. It was like this guy just going right past everybody. He had that arrow package straight up underneath him. He took total advantage of it, had no difficulties with it whatsoever, just could not catch anybody else up front. You can only get so far, I guess, is the best way to put it.
Yeah,
you only go as far as I think somebody did say it too in the after the interview. They interviewed Kyle, and somebody said it's something like you hit a wall. There's like an expression, and Kyle actually used it himself, where you can just blow by everybody, but then as soon as you get to a certain point, it was like, okay, that just gets so much harder, and that's, you know, obviously Carl Edwards, Brad Keselowski, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick.
Yeah.
Catch them, they're not going to make it easy on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnson amazed me because of that spin and wreck, and the next thing I know, I'm looking at the thing like, wait, what? How was he in third?
In all honesty, though, the entire Hendrick Motorsports team seemed to fumble. They seem to be fumbling.
Yeah. Well,
because
Jimmy was running pretty good for a little while. But you're right. In the end, the end result, top 10, I think, was Joe Gibbs had everybody in it, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think Kyle just made it. He was like either finished 8th or 9th or something like that. But obviously, Carl Edwards, Denny Hamlin. I don't remember where Kansas finished.
I think he
was in the top 10, I'm pretty sure.
No, I thought he wrecked out. I thought Kenseth got in an accident.
Well, you know what? We haven't been here for weeks. I have so many races in my brain.
He can talk about
so
he can talk about the race that happened 3 weeks ago that we missed.
Well, because somebody actually does.
Who won Watkins Glen?
The whole race.
Why don't we go back? I thought.
Honestly, I don't remember who did win Watkins Glen.
Oh,
see, you're making me rusty. You gotta behave so we do this weekly. Who did win Watkins Glen?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I watched the whole race, but I don't remember.
So getting old behind the camera, can't
Well,
remember.
just
Retarded in front
remember
of the
when I
camera,
leave,
can't
when I
remember.
go from one room to the next one, things just fade away.
Dad, you know how many times I went to go downstairs this past weekend to get something, only to come back upstairs going, I did 3 things while I was down there, but none of them was what I was supposed to be doing. It's like, God damn it.
Hold on. We got the Cheez-It 355 here, and Logano.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Do-do-do.
That was a good year, too.
Now I know why I didn't remember it.
Well, I'll be honest, he's grown on me a little bit since I actually met him.
No, I don't remember. That's what. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you are right.
With?
Kenseth. Maybe not.
No,
We got
definitely not the top 10.
Edwards, Kyle, Hamlin.
Yeah, Kurt Busch also had a pretty good day. He was up front almost all day.
Oh, 21st.
21st and running at the end, so.
That's good. The car's running.
Yeah. Well, generally that just means you finish all the laps.
Mm.
367, so yeah, he finished the whole race.
And Chase Elliott.
So he was the only Gibbs car that was not in the top 10.
Ah, that's why I thought he was back, because I noticed Danica, and I don't know why I associated her with him.
I don't know either. Danica actually had 2 accidents.
Yeah, she had 2. She wrecked and then came back out again. I'm watching. I'm going, where'd she come from? And she was back out there running.
Yeah, but the car was not
doing well, though.
I was surprised that NASCAR didn't call before she wrecked the second time.
So, I'm going to be honest here, and I'm going to give my opinion, something I normally don't do.
Honest and opinion.
Honest and opinion.
I'm about to drink your iced tea because I don't know what I do about water.
I don't think, and I'm a huge Chase Elliott fan.
You heard it. You all heard it. He don't think.
I don't think.
Hence why we were off for a month. Anyway.
And I'm a huge Chase Elliott fan. I got his championship Xfinity car. I love him. He's a great driver. He's an upcoming driver. But I do not think that he should be in the 24 next year. And here's why. You have Jeff Gordon, who is a premier NASCAR star, a legend. This year he's kind of not consistently running, but like high up.
Oh yeah, he's consistently running, just not well.
Yeah, exactly. So you have
he needs a win.
You have this the 24 car and the team, and it's like, okay, he can win at any point. Then you're gonna throw this rookie.
Well,
in.
you know he is in the top 16 in points, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's not running that badly.
No, I know.
He's still chase worthy. It just the win would really be very helpful.
Yes. If you think of Jeff Gordon, though, you think of his Hendrick Motorsports top running team, championship team, can win at any point. Heck, they could go to Richmond, bang, go to Chicago, bang, go to New Hampshire, bang. They could win anywhere. Then you're going to put this rookie in, and I almost feel like it's going to discrimish. No, that's not the right word.
Diminish?
Diminish the 24s. You know what I mean?
Status.
That's it.
Status, reputation.
Because you're going to have this legend,
I don't know.
and then this
or
absolute rookie.
He could literally come out of the box and be amazing. Because
You're
that's
right.
what Gordon did.
Well, yeah, you're right. But if you look at how he
Of course, that was before you were born, so.
But if
True.
you look at how Elliott ran this weekend in Hendrick equipment in the 25, he did pretty good in qualifying, but then the race he wrecked out.
Mm.
Martinsville, he did really good in qualifying. In the race, I think he either wrecked out or he finished poorly. All the other races, the other 3 or 4 races that he did run, you know what I mean? He was there for qualifying, good for practices, that, and then when you put him in a race situation, he didn't show. And like I said, I don't want to seem like I'm saying Chase. You know what I mean?
Mm.
No. But
just out of curiosity, Jeff's gone. He's going.
He's going to Fox next year.
Right. If you were Rick Hendrick, if you don't think that Chase is a good replacement or has a shot, who would you put in the 24?
You could probably look at the free agents that are coming out of Michael Waltrip Racing now.
Like?
Clint Boyer, David Reagan. obviously the Chase Elliott deal is official. He is going to the 24 next year.
It's done. And
it's done and done. But
I'm not sure if I agree with you because you really don't know what potential he's going to have when he really gets out there. You remember, right now he's in the 25. He's in basically a B team. He's in a Hendrick B team. So Hendrick's not throwing his best people at him like he does with the other four.
Yeah.
And even the other four don't get all the best people. It's mainly Jimmy Johnson, Jeff Gordon. Those are your primaries.
Yeah.
So then, if you're pretty damn good, but you're just not that good, then you're into that third team. Or maybe the fourth. And now you're talking about a fifth team. So there's only so many, good jackmen, so many real fast tire guys, so many... There's a lot of stuff that he's not getting right now that's going to get thrown at him next year.
Mm-hmm.
And you better believe Hendrick's not going to let that 24 go down. So he's going to put the funds in there. He's going to put the best training guys in there. And that may make all the difference in the world.
You're right.
It might not be just the driver. I mean, it could be the pitting and whatnot. They're just not to par. I mean, I wouldn't knock any one of those guys. I think they're all kind of nuts, really, when you think about what a pit crew does. So I think that what you're looking at is the difference in what goes into the car, what goes into the team. All of that isn't quite the level that Jeff Gordon gets.
Par.
Exactly. Well, it's not that it's not up to par. It's just not the level. They're not right now. They're playing with him. They're just giving him
a car
some
to
races
say,
to run in. Let's see how you do. We go from there. But it's not like they did a few years ago where they took Jimmy Johnson's team. It's probably a lot more than a few years ago where they took Jimmy Johnson's team and Jeff Gordon's team and just freaking swapped them in the middle of a race.
Yeah, I think that
They're not doing that stuff. Like, what would happen if, let's say, he runs at Richmond next week and they pre-race swap teams and give him Jimmy Johnson's team with Chad Knaus? What kind of a difference do you think that would make? I think it would make a tremendous difference. So you really can't say, and I do agree with you. I wonder where, I didn't even know that, what's going on with Waltrip? Are you breaking down the team altogether?
They're closing their doors.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's a shame, because that all stemmed off of that idiot thing that they did at Richmond 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago, right?
Yeah. 2 or 3.
Woo!
But
You start getting old, you forget what happened 20 minutes ago, and you can't really tell if it was last year or 10 years ago.
But I don't know. That was just what I was getting at. I completely understand what you're saying. You get this. You saw how he did in his rookie year.
Yeah, I'm
The
going with
Xfinity
it
cars.
remains to be seen.
Yeah.
That's the way I say it. It just remains to be seen because you just don't know. Does make me wonder where some of those drivers are going that you just mentioned, though.
Yeah, Boyer and Reagan.
We've heard nothing about Boyer because I know that
Boyer.
I know that Patrick has found my new sponsor and all that stuff, so that's done.
Boyer is taking 5-hour energy wherever he goes.
Of course, Patrick's not even with that team, so I don't even know why I wrote that up, but it's still the same thing. We're talking about it. Is she going to be able to find a sponsor?
And she did.
Yeah,
And,
quickly.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of dumb not to, because it's... If you got the money to do it, why not? She's going to go somewhere eventually.
She's getting more consistent.
Not to mention she's a lot of attention. So as long as there's attention and your name is on the side of that car she's standing next to...
Very sellable material.
Yeah.
No matter what she does, it's sellable. It's just she brings out that sellable, and she'll find her a home for a long time.
I think he's trying to say she's hot.
Yep.
Well, that's not what I
It
was
doesn't
saying,
hurt
but
any,
yes,
that's for
that
sure.
doesn't hurt at all.
But I know Boyer and 5-hour energy are going somewhere.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Just don't know where.
Don't know where. The talks about Furniture Row Motorsports opening a second team was a possibility, but I think they said no to that for now. I think they were looking at 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the teams are full.
Well, I can tell you,
Gibbs is
one
full.
team I can say right off the bat, and used to be my favorite team back when Mark Martin was with them, but the bottom line is Jack Roush has to seriously look at what he's got going on, because they are doing terribly.
They got 3 cars, right?
Yes.
So they have an open spot. Like you look at
even at that, he may want to reconsider who he's got driving from.
Good point. But if you look at the teams, Gibbs is full, Hendrick's full, Stewart's full, Waltrip's leaving.
Right.
So Roush is
Well, I'll tell you, when Trevor Bain wrecked that throwback car, it just bent me so bad. But then again, that was one of the first paint schemes when I picked up Mark Martin as my favorite driver. So
I actually have his old diecast in my room. I was going to bring it down, but I forgot to. But
I don't have any that actually match that exact paint scheme, but I have many that are very similar.
Well, I have one that is the exact paint scheme, and it's the older car, like the big front end, and yeah. I'll show you.
Valvoline?
Yeah. I'll show you when you go upstairs. It's beat up
that's why I pointed it out to you on Facebook when you said the throwback paint scheme, and I said, yeah, paint scheme, but sponsor no.
Mm-hmm. It's beat up, though, the car.
I think it would have been cool if Valvoline would have picked it up for just that one race. It just would have been so cool. With the exact same scheme, that would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you also have to realize it's not Mark Martin, so...
Yeah. But, all in all, the throwback weekend was fun.
It was cool. I think they overdid it a little bit, personally. They just kept going. But I think that's mainly because they're trying to... you do realize it's a bring back, right?
Yeah.
All right. So they were just trying to push it to get people excited about it so that NASCAR will want to do it again next year.
And maybe get more people to come to the Darlington next year.
Yeah.
Because if we're those types of people that are like, that's really cool what they're doing, let's buy tickets.
That wasn't...
Next thing you know, it... But it was cool how NBC jumped on.
Next thing you know, he goes up, steals his mother's credit card, and goes...
I'll send you the receipt later.
Or calls grandmommy.
No, sorry. That sucked a lot out of me. But...
You on your own with that?
Mostly.
No.
This was saving up from birthday and stuff, and this is something from all my metal brickwork.
Cool.
And I have to work.
So you now know what it's like to earn stuff.
And
feels kind of good, don't it?
Here's the thing. I have to now, any penny and all the money I get for my birthday and Christmas and stuff, I have to replenish my Meadowbrook account, because the Meadowbrook account was for my car. So I tapped into that, and now I have to replenish it, which is fine. I understand. But the reason why we're getting this is because
you don't want to rush into it right now anyway, because winter coming and stuff like that. You'd be better off hitching rides and whatnot until you really get used to driving.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend you learn in the springtime on, because when the winter comes, it's a whole different world.
But I liked how NBC jumped on with the whole throwback. I liked how some cars actually did the throwback, but it didn't feel the same to me because they were the newer cars. You know what I mean? It's like, cool, you have this throwback scheme, but it's almost like you're trying to make a curtain fit over a bed.
Well, you didn't see the beginning, so you didn't see the pre-race laps that Kyle Petty ran in.
No, I did. I saw that online afterwards.
Oh, whose car was that? Buck Baker's? 21. The 21. It wasn't Buck Baker.
Harry Gant.
Was it?
Was it Harry Gant?
I think Harry Gant may have ran the 21, but I don't think that's...
Harry Gant did run the 21.
That car literally belonged to the driver. And then nothing was changed. It was still the same car, same dashboard, same everything.
What do you call it?
And they were running it side by side with the brand new
driver was killed in a helicopter crash.
And that's done about 10.
Oh, shoot.
I'll throw a plane crash in there and we can up it to 50.
No, this was top driver.
Yeah, no, he definitely was a top driver. I cannot remember.
I can't think of his name, damn it.
Caliabro? No.
No.
No, he's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Cale is still with us. No, not coming.
The drivers.
You have to go way back, buddy.
Glenn Wood, Banjo Matthews, Bob Junior Johnson, Bobby Rahal, Jim.
Said his name 50 times, and not one of those is ringing a bell.
Donnie Allison.
Was it?
Donnie Allison.
Was it Donnie Allison's?
Yeah, he was killed in the plane.
Because Buddy Baker's in there too. So it's Kelly
Yeah,
Albro.
Buddy Baker was in it too, but Donnie Allison, I think, is the one you're thinking of.
Oh, regardless, it was cool to watch. It was just kind of cool seeing the and
Kyle.
I'm actually reading an article right now about. I'm not sure if you read it, but it's in NASCAR Illustrated about technology, and they have a whole bunch of then and nows.
Electronic dashboard.
Oh, yeah.
God, the then seat and then the now seat. Not even similar.
It was cool because Jeff Burton was describing what he had in his car, and Kyle Petty was describing what he had in his car, and it was almost like, I see why so many people were killed in those, in
Kyle
those
Petty
days.
was basically sitting in a living room chair with legs removed. You know, an old school like 1950s living room chair with the legs removed, bolted to the floor, a single seatbelt, a big old stick shift. You know, those things sticking up and all. And then you look at what they're in today. It's like it's not even remotely similar.
The seat alone, Kyle's like, I can look this way, I can look this way. Jeff's like,
You can look that way.
I got this. That's it.
why I got that mirror over there.
I can't move my head. That mirror helps me. But yeah, it was just cool how they.
Well, the good news is a lot less of them are lost today due to that.
As we saw with Austin Dillon at Daytona.
Yeah, that was outrageous.
And there he is, folks. He's walking away.
I just was watching drag racing on Saturday, and it was another one. It was like 200. What the heck did I say? 278 miles an hour.
Something like that.
Yeah, 278 miles an hour, and they're interviewing the driver, and it was a flashback to this wreck that happened a few weeks ago. I guess I didn't see it because they were in Indianapolis, and this didn't happen. I think it happened in Jersey. But they're talking to him about it. He goes, "You had to bring that up, didn't you?" And this guy is just perfectly fine. And then they showed the wreck, and I would think that watching this wreck, the most amazing view on the planet had to be the guy running next to him, because the car literally dragster, so it's got a long, skinny nose, not a funny car.
Yeah, no.
With no cover, not
Slingshot.
Yeah, a dragster.
Yeah.
And this thing, he starts going, and all of a sudden, the middle just busts. The whole front nose with the front wheels are all the way out there, just in half. And the whole thing goes up, and obviously with that much horsepower, the wheels just say, rah, and just throw them right up in the air. And they had a camera angle where the other drag racer goes right underneath him by like feet. Like if he was looking up, he probably, if he didn't have a dome on, he probably could have just went, "Don't hit me," and pushed the car off. That's how close it was. It was unbelievably insane. But the end result is, you see the trucks getting out there and all of that stuff, and as they're pulling out, he's already up. And strapped himself, got out, and throws his hands up in the air, and the audience goes nuts. It's like, okay, I am amazed enough when I see a 190 mile an hour car turn into dust. When you see something like that, that's almost 300 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's just sheer insanity.
Yeah.
So the safety there has obviously been way, way better. Way better since like Shirley Mandowney and people like that.
NASCAR had announced, this show's kind of a recap of what we missed. NASCAR announced a couple weeks ago.
Really? Because we're going to be here all night because we missed a lot.
Don't worry. We're moving on next. But NASCAR announced a couple weeks ago that they were possibly going to remove the green-white checker from Talladega. For obvious reasons.
Just to make sure that Dale Earnhardt wins regardless?
No. Just to make sure that...
Believe it or not, that was the biggest comment things that I was reading in this latest magazine, too. Was
well, just to make sure
people feel that it shouldn't have ended that way. And it was just because he was leading it. It's like, I'm sitting there going, it was the last lap. It's like 2 miles to where they just wrecked. Go past the start-finish line, you let the drivers know, slow it down, boys, there's a wreck on the other side of the track. That's like a half hour away. It was like, why is this a problem? But a lot of people apparently had a problem with the fact that they did not throw the checkered and caution at the same time.
But NASCAR had announced that about possibly removing the green-white checker to make sure that there is no close racing. Because we saw a couple years ago at Talladega, 2012, they're coming to a green-white checker, and they go into turn 1, 3 wide, then they come around, Tony Stewart goes by Matt Kenseth, and next thing you know they're 4 wide, 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. Michael Waltrip then comes up in turn 3, taps Tony Stewart, he goes right up in the middle of the pack. You remember this? Mm-hmm. And the whole field is involved. I
think that's part of Talladega, personally.
I do too.
Part of racing.
Yeah, I think their plan is to eliminate the accidents that we saw with Austin Dillon.
You're not going to eliminate any accidents just by taking out the green-white check. It actually, in my personal opinion, and I hope that Brian Francis watches the show once in a while, all that's going to do is make them drive harder. Because now they're down to where they know they're not going to get a green-white checkered, so that for the last 3 laps, they're going to be driving like they were on the last lap. So put some thought behind that one. That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I don't know. Fox.
I've been watching racing too many years to... I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
I don't know. That's what I had heard.
You probably don't even know what that expression
No, not a clue.
is.
But
Beverly Hills Cop, no?
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, wait. I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe. No, see, you gotta say it like this. I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe! You know, like, I've just had that in my head forever because it's just funny, because it's a perfect euphemism.
Anyways.
Just to let you
Don't know
know,
what
it.
that means either,
Just to
do you?
let you know, it does work. You put a banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, yeah, no, I know it.
Anyways.
That's why I did it.
Anyways, so I don't know what NASCAR will deem on that, but I can partially see why they're saying it, but at the same time, I think it's going to happen if it's going to happen.
I think they make it worse. I really do. I think it would make the last up to 5 laps potentially more dangerous than them knowing that if a caution does come out, they can reset and get another shot at it. That's the way I see it.
I don't know. But anyways, let's move on to our break. It's a good opening first half of the show.
Is there anything left in that thing?
Go.
Welcome back. On the other side of the break, we'll be reviewing and talking about the Racing Hotspot Points Championship final lap, and I will tell you about this. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back live here to Racing Hotspot Weekend Roundup. It is September 7th. Oops. And we are recording this on September 8th. Shh. It's okay. No need to go reset your watch. So now we're going... Did you see him? I said September 7th, and he's like...
Not so safe.
Anyways.
It happens.
Now to the Points Championship here. Darlington was our first week back after 3 or 4 race hiatus. So here we go. I had Denny Hamlin for the win. Dave had Kyle Busch for the win. Justin had Jimmy Johnson for the win. Art had Jeff Gordon. Trooper had Brad Keselowski. Kristen had Kevin Harvick. And Joe had Earnhardt.
I just wanted to say that everybody on that list, other than you, were all very suspect in your so-called punishment break, that you did it on purpose just so you can hold the lead.
No. No,
I'm sure you saw
You were the
Facebook
only one.
stuff.
You were the only one that, in that
Not true at all.
message...
Justin said something.
Yeah, well, because he went on from you. You were the first one. You even put on there, we will not be making picks because Devin does not want to lose the lead. And it just went right from there. You kicked that snowball down the hill.
But it rolled up, didn't it? It got bigger because everybody felt the same way. Cheater.
Anyway,
I think I should get to make the rules for next year.
only I get points, you guys don't.
Yeah, very simple. I win.
Anyways, so now here's the results. I got second place.
Of course he did.
If we go back to this, it was me and Trooper. I was in second place, and somehow Keselowski got by Hamlin. Because I'm like, awesome, 10 points, 10 points, 10 points, 10 points. And Carl Edwards wins and Brad Keselowski finished second. I'm like, what? Whoa, back the bus up. The train, bus, whatever.
Yeah, my picks were, for the most part, terrible. I actually had a couple of top 10 guys, but it didn't help me at all.
Anyways, Dave got 0, Justin got 0, Art got 4th place equaling 4, Trooper got the win equaling 10, Kristen got 3rd place equaling 6, and Joe got 2nd place equaling 5. So we are going into the final race before we enter our chase standings. We're a chase.
Boy, is he right? So she must be on upstairs or something because it's very slow right now.
You're on the same Wi-Fi.
That's what I'm saying. It's just very slow. Just took a while for this to come up.
Which is just the Wi-Fi in general. Anyways, I am still leading. I know you guys really can't see that. It's a white blur. But I'm still leading with 135 points. Dave is in second, 17 points back. Art is in third, 29 points back. Justin's in fourth, 31 points back. Trooper is in fifth, 35 points back. Excuse me. Kristen's in sixth, 40 points back. And Joe is in seventh, 57 points back.
And everybody knows that I'm checking his math right now, but it looks like he double-checked himself this time.
I actually used a calculator for everything. I didn't just go, oh, that's 2 more points. I can do that mentally. Oh, that's another 2 points.
Now, see this straight. Looking at what I'm looking at here.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if this stays this way,
Yep.
and you or I don't get the win at Richmond, when we go into, what is it, Dover?
Chicago.
Chicago's the first race? That means I'm automatically the leader? Yeah, I'm still getting confused by this, but okay. I don't care as long as I'm the leader.
It basically goes...
Because I'm going to win from that.
It basically goes, person with the most wins goes first, second most would go second, and then Art would be third because he is tied with Justin, but more points than him in the regulars. And then, so it would go them, and then Trooper, Kristen, Joe.
Gotcha. So me and you would be battling it out right away.
Yeah. Because everyone is only within 30 points of each other.
Now, do you have this where it goes back by weeks?
Yep.
Oh, it's all right here?
Don't worry. When I go into the chase, I double-check everything.
Well, no, I'm just asking because it's my turnaround has just been incredible because I was way down. Way down. Now I'm second. It's pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, I will go back going into the chase and go, okay, Dave has this, 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 this. Perfect. I have this, 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 this. He has this, that. She has that. You know what I mean? This way, we're all set.
So what am I looking at here? I'm confused.
This is the race schedule. Las Vegas, Kristen won with 19 points.
All right, so those are the wins.
Phoenix.
Why do you have me and him?
Because that was when you both got 10 points. Like, you got first place, he got second and fifth. You know what I mean? So then that means you guys both get 10 points, and that is why up here, some of us have 3.5.
Wait, but if I got first place, don't I get the additional points?
No. That was just an example. I'm saying.
Wait, hang on. I gotta rewrite the rules. Give me a second. All right, go on.
Can I ask a question?
No.
How are you guys doing with the other?
I'm killing him, but he hasn't changed his.
I was gonna say I have.
I think I'm like at 5,600, and he's like less than $3,000 or something. I don't know.
What is it?
You can find it by going to Yahoo Sports.
Yeah.
Or just go to your Yahoo email if you have one.
I do. It's here somewhere. I thought. I haven't done it in a while.
Or as far as I can tell, ever.
Yep.
I think you have drivers that are there with zeros next to them because you can't reuse them. Yeah, that's what happens if you don't pay attention to it. I'm kind of like it maybe for using it for next year. So
oh my God.
We can't have your own rules. Nice. 16 new messages from it.
Anyways.
All right, I was just curious. So.
Well, if we do it next year, I will use it obviously more often. And it will make my life easier because you will do it on your own, you'll do it on your own, so-and-so, a trooper will do it on his own, Kristen will do it on her own. You know what I mean? Instead of me going, shoot, tomorrow's Friday. Hey, I have no one's picks.
You mean when I got the thing and the qualifying was already done?
Yeah.
Hey, have you figured that out yet, by the way?
Yeah. Watch.
So you talked to yours? It doesn't really work for me yet.
Okay, Google.
Well, that could be why it hasn't worked for me, because it's been turned off. We're trying to negotiate Windows 10. So.
Look, I just got wake. What? But I haven't figured out Cortana.
That's probably gonna wake you up at 7:10 now.
Yeah, great. I haven't figured out Cortana.
Man, I wish there was a way to shut them up.
You and me and everyone else. Anyways, so there's the points championship.
It can't be this slow.
Click on it again.
Well, so now it's not even coming up automatic. Then again, it's because I'm in a different location. Keep going, so I'm in the interim try to figure out where we are.
Anyways, so now to the points no. Now to the final lap. Here we go. Supercross is racing October 17th. Formula E starts their next season, October 17th. They only have like 6 races.
Yeah, I can't believe IndyCar's over already.
Yeah, IndyCar, by the way, Scott Dixon is the champion. And
very close.
Very close. And one other topic that we'll probably bring up on next week's show is the car safety, as we lost Justin Wilson a couple weeks ago. So, because of Justin Wilson's passing, or being injured, concussion, and coma, now IndyCar's going, how can we make this safer?
Well, it was unbelievable how we lost him, to be honest.
I didn't even see the accident.
It wasn't an accident. He wasn't in the accident. He wasn't part of the accident. Nose cone from the car that was in the accident literally beelined and hit him straight in the head.
Oh, dear God. I knew he got hit in the head with the piece of debris.
He was not in the accident. He was not even part of it. He was just literally trying to clear the accident, and the nose cone went up and literally, boink, right off the top of his head.
Well,
which I've been advocating for years that they should close those cockpits. I'm not saying close the wheels, but close those cockpits.
And I don't know. People had said that closing the cockpit would make it so that it's not true to its racing, because open wheel, open cockpit. Mm-hmm. But some people are like, well, we should close it because of safety, and I agree. Closing it would be safer, but we'll just see what IndyCar decides to do, because they were saying in the last race you can have the driver sit lower, like in Formula 1. Formula 1 drivers, you literally only see this part of their head and helmet. Mm-hmm. Whereas IndyCar is a little bit higher up. So that... Holy cow.
6,004 to 3,045.
Wait, that's me?
Yeah.
But that's your...
Well, hold on a second. Let's get a team.
Your.
There it is.
Okay. The race...
It's even worse than I thought.
The Racing Hotspot Dave, 3,045 points. The racing guy, 392. I'm doing great!
Now, what's weird is the season points for me are 6,004, and the season points for you are 3,042. So, to me, this thing already went into the playoffs. I'm not understanding...
No, it's in the summer, so...
All for this segment, okay.
So for summer, you've gotten that many points.
Well, I can honestly tell you the reason for yours is because if you look, you got Kevin Harvick, you can't use him anymore. You got Carl Edwards, you can't use him anymore. You got Greg Biffle, you can't use him anymore. You got David Reagan, you can't use him anymore. Since you haven't been changing your picks, you've done nothing but draw out whatever drivers you had available.
She was my backup. So I can, whatever.
Well, there's a limited amount you can choose each driver the whole season.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't think it changes for where you put them, like as in your starters or your bench and all that other stuff. So
don't worry. Next year I will get better. Next year I will be better. Anyways,
we'll see.
So we'll probably talk about the IndyCar safety in the upcoming weeks, because IndyCar will then start having meetings and releasing new details when we're ending our season, and that will be something we can probably bring up. Formula 1 is off till September 20th. Rallycross is off till September 12th. Night Sports Car Championship is off till September 19th. The trucks are off till September 18th. next week's show is like, we're just gonna take September off. The Xfinity Series Friday 7:30 on NBCSN, and the Sprint Cup Series Saturday 7:30 p.m. on NBCSN. Next week's show is like all NASCAR. Works me.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
No, nothing. But there you go. There's the show. Before we go, quick reminder to tell you about this. This is my new drone. I got it. I'm not actually going to start it up, but just show you what it does. Man, that thing's loud.
Makes a lot of noise.
Anyways, it's an aerial video.
You don't need a permit for that?
I can legally fly it anywhere other than within 5 miles of an airport, for obvious reasons, and I can't go above 400 feet.
And how do you know that does that screen tell you?
Yeah, it'll tell you reached max height. But it's blinking yellow because it can't find its GPS right now, and it's also not connected to the remote. But that's the drone that I plan to use for aerial video, like a helicopter, for our live events. I have to get the different track permissions, of course, which
well,
right now...
I don't think you're going to stand any chance whatsoever on a NASCAR weekend.
No. This is staying home on NASCAR weekend.
Well, midgets and stuff like that, you should be able to use it if the track wants to allow you.
Yeah, no, I've already sent the email out to the track, and I think probably they're probably looking into it. Right now.
What's his name is probably going, he's got one of those, how come I don't have one of those?
Basically, I'm planning on using this for aerial videotaping, like a helicopter would for a NASCAR weekend. Obviously, this is not going anywhere near New Hampshire Motor Speedway on NASCAR weekend. If it does, we might have issues. So, right now, it's staying here because I don't have a case yet, but I get it this weekend. And then I'll be able to take it all around and get some pretty epic aerial shots. Sunday night, I had this flying in my friend's front yard when they were doing fireworks in the backyard.
That's all right.
You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Which was pretty cool. I made sure to keep the distance, but instead of looking up at fireworks, you were looking directly
out at the fireworks.
At fireworks.
It was kind of cool.
So, yeah, it's a cool toy. It's a cool piece of equipment. And it costs a lot of money, so I'm going to make sure to keep really good care
Does
of
it float?
Don't think so.
You don't want to crash it in the water. I see vents on the side of it. That would be a really bad idea.
But you can set, if we were to go fishing with it, we can set return to home to be like Roger's dock. Or Roger's front yard.
Yeah, me personally, I would return to home way away from the water.
Because
GPS is not perfect, you know.
No, I know. But we could set it to Rogers Beach or Kim's Dock or anywhere that's
Gotcha.
This way. In the
Rogers
case,
Dock, I think would be a little bit. I mean, it may be precision, but I don't think I would take that chance. It's only 6 feet wide. So.
I would probably go with Rogers' front yard or backyard. You know what I mean? That grass area.
I'm still thinking front yard. I don't know. I know the GPS.
Well, the trees.
When you're GPSing yourself to my house, it takes you like 5 houses past my house. That'd be pretty fatal on next to a lake.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
And by the way, when you're fishing, you're supposed to be fishing, not playing with a helicopter.
But if you're fishing, and I get some epic video of you reeling in your huge fish, I don't think.
And we have gotten some really big ones this year.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that should be fun. Have some fun with that. And it will also allow me to play around with my athletic stuff at the high school. Even though I'm not allowed to fly it at sporting games, my school said that the athletic association that all the teams in the state play for isn't supportive of it because of the possibility of it crashing, I guess. I'm not sure.
Hitting somebody else.
Yeah. And it's understandable. You have athletes on a field and this thing flying
Does it have
around.
power level and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Right
It lands itself when it reaches a certain power level. The thing's equipped with
so I don't understand what the problem is, but out of curiosity, have you flown in that wind?
Yes. I was battling the wind on Sunday.
So it was difficult?
It held steady, actually. What it was doing was, when you put it in hovering, it was, you know what I mean? It was kind of like...
But it's probably using more power.
Yeah. It was fighting the wind, but it was staying steady. As you saw from the firework video.
Mm-hmm.
There was some wind going to the right of the drone, and it was holding steady. So,
It's another thing. Does it have a compass?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not called the right, it's called whatever direction it's telling you. It's east, west, north.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, so we'll have some fun with this. So, until we see... Any other words? Quick, anyone?
Nope, no, all set.
Okay, until we see each other next weekend when we recap all the NASCAR action and the chase fun in Richmond. Have a good week, everybody, and we will see you
Nice to be
soon.
back.